Welcome to Newsmakers. My name is Sean Smith. I'm the Assistant Director of Community Relations for Chesterfield County Public Schools. Join us today, the Superintendent, Dr. Marcus Newsome. Welcome to you, Dr. Newsome.
Thank you.
We are taping this segment for viewers at home who will see this. It's just after graduation, and high school graduation every year. It's amazing. It's a 4-day event, 11 graduations. Tell us about how this school year, those graduations went.
Well, we're extremely proud of the class of 2013, and in the words of one of the high school speakers, who was a self-proclaimed geek, he congratulated the class of the square root of 169. We had about 4,200 students who crossed the stage at Siegel Center, and I took great pride in shaking the hands of every one of those young people as they start a new life.
And you really have the opportunity literally to almost shake almost every one of those hands. And there's always, going into and after graduation, there's some memorable moments. And we will talk a little bit later in the segment about some specific awards. But what were some of the different moments that kind of stuck with you from this year?
Well, from the time you walk into the arena and you see the family stand and they are so proud of the graduates, you can't help but get a lump in your throat to celebrate with them. This group was most of our graduates, or many of them, have advanced diplomas. They'll be going off to college with a number of college credits already under their belt. I'm most impressed with the student speakers. They are so poised. I don't know if I could have stood before 5,000 or 6,000 people at 17 or 18 years old and delivered a speech the way that those young people did. And then the last thing I think about are some of the special stories where there was one young lady who lost both of her adopted parents and was homeless for a while, but persevered and graduated and plans to go off to college. And another student who overcame treatment for cancer and persevered, had good attendance, good grades, and finished. And just so proud of every one of those students.
It's a great day, obviously, as you mentioned, the families to come in, and it's always a challenge for school divisions to find the appropriate venue. And I know a lot of times people will ask, why does the school division hold the graduations at the Siegel Center in VCU? But it's important to note from a couple of perspectives, obviously, that that's really the best venue we have.
It really is by far. We've been holding graduations there for probably about a dozen years, and it's convenient. We are inside. We don't have to worry about the elements and extreme heat and weather. And we only have to set up one time. We save money by holding it there as opposed to setting up 11 different times for 11 different high schools. And I think it allows a lot more family members to attend. We actually had one school that had one graduate who had a request for 60 tickets for family members coming from a different country.
Wow.
We were able to accommodate a few of them, but that could never have happened if we had it in a high school or in one of our fields.
As we talked earlier in the segment, you have the chance, and we have about a minute left here, to give out some very special awards to two students in each graduating class. Tell us about those awards and how those folks are selected.
Yes, each year I ask the faculties of each graduating high school to identify the two students that best represent their senior class, and I give those students an award. It's called the Superintendent's Award for Excellence in Academics, Service, and Citizenship, and they receive a $1,000 scholarship each. It is the donation of one of our very generous business leaders here in the county, and again, we're so proud of those young people who represent our school system so well.
Well, thank you so much for being here. We'll have to obviously talk very quickly as we get into the other segments in the summertime about upcoming school year, and then we'll be back before we know it again to talk about graduation.
Yes, we will.
And thanks to our viewers. Please join us next time to learn about Chesterfield County Public Schools.